Hangzhou is a stunning sight, just about as modern as it gets, and home to around 12 million people. Some contrast to its roots that go back more than 5,000 years. And for the second year running, the city's playing host to badminton's season-end spectacular. Welcome to the Olympic Sports Centre for Day 2 of the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals. We're at the Olympic Sports Centre. It's our home through until Sunday. A real state-of-the-art venue, which was only finished actually about 6 years ago, and can seat 10,000 spectators, and it will be absolutely rocking come the weekend. Our thanks to Mushang Ting, competition team representative, for bringing on the World Tour Finals trophy. It's the second day of group action. The final day, of course, tomorrow, then the semis on Saturday, and the swan song. All 5 finals live from 2 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. Well, here's our lineup then, starting with the mixed, and after both pairs won yesterday, another victory for Chen and To or Ferdinansyah and Widjaja would almost certainly be enough to make the semis. The women's doubles pairs up next enjoyed opening day success too, though both needed 3 games. It's a 6th meeting this year between Lu and Tan and Matsuyama and Shida. More mixed to follow, with Olympic champions Jung Si-wei and Yoon Chong in danger of a shock early exit after losing yesterday. It could be Jung Si-wei's last match ever. 2 singles to end the session. First the women, and the chance to assess the form of world number 2 Wang Ziyi. She's won the last 5 against Aya Ohori. And then it's the men. Stand by for a potentially titanic struggle between Kodai Daroka and Jonathan Christie. Both lost yesterday. Another defeat will be curtains for their chances. 5 more matches tonight in the company of Jill Clark and Steen Pedersen here on Court 1. It starts at 5, and the pick of those games, Chao Tian-Chen against Li Shifeng. That should be brilliant. We're concentrating first on the mixed doubles Group B. Remember, only the top 2 from each of the 2 groups will go through to Saturday's semis. Our matches are matched. First match features 2 pairs that were successful yesterday. Really is a spectacular setting here. It's part of a multi-purpose sports complex, actually. It's a 80,000-seater stadium and an aquatic centre. Officials coming out into the arena, which means the start of play is just a few moments away. My name is Trevor Harris, alongside me, Jeff To. Some fascinating matches, Jeff, today on Court 1. And our opening mixed doubles, you'd probably make Chen and To favourites, but yesterday it didn't all quite go to plan, so you just never know.
Yeah, it's definitely a high-pressure situation being the World Tour Finals, and look, both of these pairs yesterday did have victories, so they'll have a lot of confidence moving into this second match on the second day, so really excited to see what pans out.
show. Very dramatic. And it's the prelude to the meeting of these two pairs. It's actually only the second time they've ever met. And when that gentleman lowers his arm, there we go. On they come. Chen and To first into the arena, the Malaysians. They've actually lost the only previous meeting against Ferdinansyah and Widjaja. And here come Ferdinansyah and Widjaja. If you were with us yesterday, they were first up. Took 3 games to get past Widjaja and Saito. This, you would think, would be a tougher test against the pair ranked inside the world's top 10. There is that one previous meeting.
Red or black? Black.
The last 16 match of the China Open in September.
Court, the side, and you choose serve or receive. Who is serve?
So let's give you a bit of information then about this quartet. First of all, the Chen Tangier-Terry combination. 26 years of age, Chen. And with his partner, they first got into the top 10 in September of last year. Currently ranked 8th, as you can see, which is their best ever. Former World Junior Championship bronze medalists in 2016 with that woman, Toei Wei, a couple of years younger than her partner. They've actually won 3 World Tour titles in the last 20 months. A couple of Super 300s last year, and then their first Super 500 at the Korea Open just a few months ago. They had a decent victory yesterday, although like their opponents, it took them 3 games to do it. Against Go and Light. And on the other side of the net, the partnership of Ferdinansyah and Gloria Widjaja. Ranked 13 in the world, then a couple of spots higher earlier this year. Been playing as a pair for a couple of years. Actually won the Denmark Masters at an international tournament the first year that they were playing together. Just 1 title, these two. Between them, that is, as a pair. Super 300 at the side Modi last year, but of course Gloria Widjaja, 30 years of age, much more experienced than her partner. Actually won a World Junior Championship mixed doubles gold with a different partner way back in 2011. Still going strong at 30. Got to a couple of finals this year, one in Macau, one in Korea last month. There's that match I was talking about, Widjaja and Saito. Beaten in 3 games. I didn't get the impression they were quite at their best yesterday, Ferdinansyah and Widjaja. They might have to raise it up a level today.
Yeah, I think that they definitely found some really good form in the 3rd game yesterday, but they struggled to stay consistent during the whole match.
There's our umpire, Kang Sun-young, and she'll be assisted by service judge Kelvin Su from New Zealand.
Trevor, I'll be interested to see how glorious Widjaja starts off this match today, because I feel that when they were finding their rhythm yesterday against the Japanese, she was really stepping up and taking on the net and making a lot of interceptions. But when she wasn't, then it was a lot harder for the pair. So let's see what she can do to start off this second match of their World Tour Finals campaign.
Yeah, and both these pairs know that a win here pretty much guarantee them a place in Saturday's semis. There is a mathematical possibility that that may not be the case, but it's pretty remote. Got a bit of trouble with the bottle top toe, but she's sorted it now, and we are probably just about ready for umpire Kang Sun Young's introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Chen and TotalEnergies Malaysia. And on my left, Ferdinansyah and Widjaja, Indonesia.
So here we go then. Widjaja starting us off. Day 2 of these World Tour Finals. Well, she's doing, as you suggested, Jeff, excellent net play there from Widjaja.
Toe and head Chen had a bit of a slow start yesterday against their fellow teammates, losing that first game. So let's see how they come out in this first game today.
Well, it was left by Widjaja. It was called good, and she's asking Hawkeye just to have a look at this. Both pairs have 2 challenges per game, and if they're correct, they will keep the challenge. I was about to say it was a error of judgment from Widjaja, but maybe not. Definitely not. Sometimes, rather like players, even line judges need a few points to settle in. Remember the first maybe 5 or 10 minutes yesterday, Jeff, of Ferdinansyah and Widjaja's match. They looked like there were a few nerves around. It was all a little bit scrappy.
Yeah, they were just trying to fuel themselves into the game. There was lots of unforced errors, lots of changes of the lead. But Widjaja there called for a service fault. We didn't see that yesterday at all.
No, it's only taken, what, 6 points for that to happen. You have to serve below 115 centimetres, otherwise service judge will call you. Fortunate little net cord for the Malaysians. Long.
Bit of a blood nose, is it? Bleeding nose from Chen, is it?
Yeah, that seems to be the issue. Normally boxing rather than badminton gives you that kind of problem.
Yes, you please the nose.
这个篮球要黑球，
要太细
长一点的，因为没有感觉。
啊，我开确实开长一点的。
This one might be a bit tricky. Sometimes it takes a little while for bleeding noses to calm down, and then when you run around and jump up and down, then it tends to bleed again. So
You would think, wouldn't you? There's not much you can really do. Seen some footballers in the past who have like cotton wool shoved in a
up.
nostril. Not sure if that's an option.
I think that would be the first for me seeing that in badminton, Trevor.
Yeah, wouldn't probably be best medical advice, that.
Survey's over.
You cannot put something in there.
Yeah, that's exactly what the official is saying to the doctor. Can you put something in his nose? No,
Yeah.
not a good idea. And it's a little bit awkward because the players obviously don't want to be stopping and starting, but in this kind of a situation, absolutely nothing that anyone can do. Can't play on if you've got blood dripping from your
Iya, lalu
nose.
servisnya juga lu panjangin karena dia kan kena net terus kan. Jadi lu panjangin, kalau panjangin susah ngontrol.
And it's a judgment call here for the officials. There's no official time limit as to how long, you know, an injury can last before a decision has to be made whether you can continue or not. It's just the discretion of the chair umpire and meet with the medical staff. So hopefully, that'll be the end of the problem.
But it looked like he was just blowing his nose just then, which not sure if is recommended if you're trying to form a blood clot in your nose to stop it bleeding.
Obviously, first concern is player safety. They're not going to do anything that's going to put Chen at risk in any way. It's a really awkward one because he's not in any pain, I don't think. It's just, obviously, you can't have any potential issue with blood on the court.
Count 2, 20 seconds. Count 2, 20 seconds.
I don't think he's going to play like that. Maybe he is. The other thing, obviously, is that there's a breathing issue.
11-6. Play. Well, 6.
to give it a go, I think.
It didn't look like there was any blood on that piece that he took out of his nose. So let's see how he goes moving on now.
You've lost the score. There we go. 5-4 in Chen and To's favour in this opening game. Get that from To, but in the end, Widjaja too strong at the net.
Widjaja there using her height really well. She was able to intercept one of those shots and take the speed out completely. And that's what caused To to have to dive, and then the Malaysians were under a lot of pressure after that.
Yeah, she was a bit of a sitting duck, wasn't she, literally, that last shot. Well, that was a gift horse, which Chen was never going to do anything other than punish. Well played. Really clever the way they worked Ferdinansyah and Widjaja around the court. Opened up the space and then capitalised.
Chen so ready for that drive serve from Ferdinansyah. Sometimes it can be quite a surprise, but he was definitely ready.
Having to work very hard for the points they are winning, the Indonesians.
Ferdinansyah having some really good effect with his attack here. First he took the speed out with the drop and then the powerful smash. We didn't see him penetrating that quickly yesterday against the Japanese, so it's really positive signs for the Indonesian attacking formation.
Well, that was a chance. She knows it. That's long as well. So a handy 4-point lead for the Malaysian pair as they go for the mid-game break.
Nggak masalah tadi. Ya tadi Pak, mungkin nggak usah terlalu keras, bolanya susah. Ya, bola atas kalau tak enak turun aja nggak apa-apa. Ya, tak enak kenapa? Itu depannya ada mana? Jadi kalau masih bisa nulis dulu aja nggak apa-apa. Ya, jangan gampang naik. Ya, bola kecil lagi. Ini masih bisa dinulis dulu. Bola nggak enak.
Still just a few too many errors from the Ferdinansyah Widjaja partnership. That's why there's that 4-point gap midway through this opening game. Excellent reactions.
Interesting to see a lot of Ferdinansyah's attacking shots are directly straight to Chen. Quite often the attack will go cross to the female player, but there's a string broken, but finished off well from toe in the net.
14-8.
Yeah, really good follow-up there. No denying that.
Well, no one more surprised than Toey Wei when that thumped into the net. Well, amazing. That's the first time that Ferdinansyah and Widjaja have won successive points in this opening game.
That's unlucky, but there's a challenge.
Yeah, this is close. It was kind of a slightly delayed challenge, and sometimes that's because they're just surprised by the call. It's only the second time we've asked Hawkeye to make a ruling in this opening game. First one was overturned. Called out, remember. But it clipped the line.
Correction in. 11-15. Play.
And that's really unlucky from Widjaja. She was really switched on and ready for that third shot, but just couldn't execute. That's what we need to see more from her, though, to take those risks.
Yeah, nowhere near deep enough from toe. It was an easy kill for Ferdinansyah.
Just a bit too content for the Malaysians just to lift and defend, even though it's Widjaja at the rear court. The points that they've been winning have been when they've been on the attack and they're pushing and going for the point themselves, not just passively lifting. So I'm not too sure why they just decided to go for that strategy in that particular point.
Got to say, we've got an excellent crowd here, considering it's only 10 o'clock local time on a Thursday morning. It'll be absolutely packed at the weekend. It was very busy last night, actually, the first evening session.
13-16.
He's been very solid from that kind of range so far, Chen. Unfortunately, doesn't appear to be any issues. That problem he had with the nosebleed earlier.
And another miss one from Widjaja, but again, the right intent. That's what she does need to do. Searching forward at the net, especially when it's such a loose shot from Chen there. Malaysians getting away with it.
Server, 14-18.
Well, still in there fighting in this opening game. Ferdinansyah and Widjaja.
Return the shuttle. Chen, return the shuttle.
So from 15-8 down, just a couple of points now. Shrug of disappointment from Widjaja. That was a bread and butter shot, really. Shot.
Yeah, well worked by the Indonesians there.
17-19.
Just a real battle for the initiative in that match. In that point, sorry. And just a really good placement by Widjaja at the end. Not to overplay it, just to block it down into the open court.
Touch, and it sets up 3 game points for Chen and To.
Game point 17.
It's long, and that's the opener. 21 points to 17 in 23 minutes, although that's a little misleading. We had a lengthy stoppage when Chen had that problem with his nose. Hasn't stopped him and To, though, taking the opener reasonably comfortably. There were a couple of nervy moments towards the end when Ferdinansyah and Widjaja threatened to come back, but they secure it safely enough. And effectively now 1 game away from the place in the semis.
Habisin dulu. Punya belakang nih, nggak usah nafsu, lanjut. Terus jangan menaik, kan menaik banyak nggak boleh. Dia masih kantong-kantongnya aja, nggak usah keras. Kantongnya aja kosong baru lembut, kita kosong baru lembut, kalau kantongnya kita kan nggak bisa bolanya. Muhammad sekali-sekali lebih keras sedikit aja, lebih tengah sedikit untuk baik ya, lebih sedikit aja. Jadi kali ini tetap boleh lah. Tidak usah diri dulu.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Second game, long ball. Play. Sub silver, 1 love.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how Ferdinansyah and Widjaja particularly respond here in this second game, having dropped the first. If they lose this match, then potentially it's going to be a must-win tomorrow when they play Go and Lay in the other, or their final group game.
Chen, no drink. Sub silver.
She has missed a few of those at the net, so
Yeah, missed opportunity for Toe there.
much better.
Sub silver. 2 all.
Smart play there by Toe for the first shot. She didn't try to go for too much, just tried to place it so she could open up the front court and play into it. She did that really well. See Toe there just really challenging at the front court, so not wanting to give the lift away too easily, but challenging Widjaja with that very tight, flat net shot. It can be sometimes quite intimidating to play that when the other player is right in front of you. So you have to hit with really good shot quality, and she did just that.
Sub silver. 3, 4.
Great pressure, both Chen and Toe at that point.
Yeah, that's really well done by the Malaysians. Just in that point there, Toe hit this cross-court net shot. I don't think we're going to see it, but it kind of made Ferdinansyah cover the front court. And all of a sudden, Chen hit it straight to the rear court, opened up the court for their attacking play.
was a little timid. And all of a sudden, there's a little bit of daylight on the scoreboard, and a lot of the damage to Ferdinansyah and Widjaja, you have to say, has been self-inflicted. Way too many unforced errors from the Indonesian pair. Comeback needs to start soon. Yes, nicely pounced by Widjaja.
4-7.
Really well read here by Widjaja. Playing that shot down to the middle, back behind Chen, where he was waiting for the straight shot.
Oh, that might have been wide. That is wide.
Such good pressure from the Malaysians here.
8-4.
Every time there's a mid-court battle, I was really impressed with how Chen was really stepping into that mid-court. And even when the Indonesians were able to hit the shuttle down, he would step into it and find the space so that he could get the initiative again.
That one was on the line.
Serve silver. 5-8. Serve silver. 9-5.
It's a good return of serve there, just passing Widjaja at the front court. Ferdinansyah having to step forward, hit the shuttle from a low position. A lot harder to control there. I'd love to see Widjaja kind of take those ones on though, rack it up and try to cut those ones off.
Serve silver. 6-9.
Another misjudgment there from Chen. Just
8-9.
urging that shuttle to go wide, but really good control by the Indonesians. And this run of points now.
3 in a row. It's got them right back into it. New racket required. Brilliant recovery from Toe. That was fantastic. That might have been, you know, that might have been going wide, the one she played.
I think she hesitated a little bit as well, which is why she hit that one wide.
9-4.
Great effort from To, but also from the Indonesians, such good composure. It's often quite hard to stay concentrated when you're on the other side of the court and you see them rolling on the ground.
Chen, second court. 9-all.
Nice defense from Ferdinansyah.
What a piece of deception that was, and it took something out of the ordinary to win the point, because stoic defense in that rally by the Indonesians.
The cross court by To is the one that set it up. A great placement on that drop shot, right in the center, so a bit of confusion as to who's taking it as well.
Play.
Yeah, nice cover by Widjaja there.
10-all.
Feel she's getting a little bit more confident in that front court now.
Well, that's a very disappointing error from Widjaja's point of view, and it means that Ferdinansyah and Widjaja are a point down at the mid-game break, but still right in there fighting, trying to level the match in this second game.
Kamu lah enak tuh. Yakin ya?
Server. 11-all.
It's just a flash in the crowd there.
Easy leave and was well beyond the back line.
11.
Next few points are going to be crucial, especially for the Indonesians, because if they do let them slip, then it's going to be a really hard battle to fight back here. That's a great interception from To, though.
14, 11.
But brought on by just the discipline of Chen, just keeping that shuttle down. That last one, he just guided down towards the center, which means that Ferdinansyah has to create the angle himself. He has to hit through To, which gives her the opportunity to intercept like she did.
15, 11.
This is starting to get a little bit dangerous for the Indonesians. 15-11 down with the scoreboard pressure now after losing the first game. Yeah. Malaysians on fire now, and again,
16,
the Indonesians just can't get the initiative. They always seem to be hitting up into the racket of the Malaysians here.
Yes, and they've given Chen so many opportunities like that from mid-court. Just asking for trouble. Beautifully done. Wonderful backhand down the line.
11.
Yeah, that cross-court drive from Ferdinansyah just way too high. Love to see the Indonesians challenge a bit more in the flat game and just try to get the initiative themselves.
Out, serve, 12, 17, kick out.
Well, it can get wrapped again, and they're closing in here.
Surprise serve there from Chen, really effective. That flat serve didn't work earlier on in the first game. Took Ferdinansyah by surprise then.
14, 19.
I think she may be trying to hit that too hard. It's only halfway up the net from To.
19, 20.
Maybe a little bit eager, especially from Chen, I think. I know that To made the error, but Chen from the rear court. In this game, he's been really effective in playing drop shots, taking speed out, then adding speed, and having that variety. But in that rally, he just looked like he wanted to destroy the shuttle on every smash.
That's I was going to say it's a bad lead. They are challenging it, but if the original call is confirmed, that's very sloppy.
think that's a bit of a hopeful challenge, that one.
Yeah.
It's been interesting the last couple of points the Indonesians have won by defending all the way to the backcourt, actually. So not trying to play the half-court shots in between the Malaysians, but just lifting all the way to the back.
Well, they needed that point. 19-13 at one point, and now they've got 4 opportunities to close the match out. They lost that point. There might have been a few nerves around. Still might be. But 4 chances from here.
Missed opportunity there from Toe. The Malaysians definitely had the upper hand in that rally. Oh, nice defense from Ferdinansyah.
Well, they did wonderfully well to keep that alive. And they are still in there fighting. 1 save, 2 match points to come. Longest rally of the contest so far, that one. Do it. An error from Widjaja at the net, and it means that Chen and Toe are there. 21-18 in the second game. Contest that lasted 50 minutes, and it means the pressure's off the Malaysians tomorrow. They're pretty much there for Saturday's semis. Ferdinansyah and Widjaja will need to win their final group match tomorrow to go through with them, you would assume. See the frustration for Widjaja there. She missed a few more at the net in this match than we would usually expect. They kind of kept their opponents at arm's length, I think, for most of that match.
Yeah, just got a little bit tight towards the end, but able to sustain enough pressure to get them across the line. I think after the mid-game interval, that was the turning point.
So 21-17, 21-18, 50 minutes is the official match time. When we come back, we're going to switch the action to women's doubles and a chance to watch the world #1 pair, Lu and Tan, up against Matsuyama and Shida. Should be a good one in a couple of minutes. What a warm welcome back to Hangzhou and our continuing coverage of the HSBC BWF World Tour finals. Some terrific action to come. It's the Baju Pagoda, just north of the lake at the top of the precious stone hill.